Welcome back to another unexpectedly random product review. Today, we're going to be looking at a relatively new product known as Lucky Leaf Toppers. They are these wonderful individual, almost applesauce container sized um, things of various fruit toppings. Now, the flavors we have here are strawberry, and we have peach right there. And bear with the autofocus on my camera. And we have blueberry, I believe. Yes, it does say blueberry right there. Yeah, these look pretty sweet. When I first saw them, I thought, ooh, those are single serve cups of pie filling. And I was excited because secrets out, I kind of enjoy pie filling. It's delicious. Put it on everything. Just throw the can in the fridge, pull it out. You can drop it on your waffles, on your pancakes, throw it in a tortilla, and make a pie filling wrap. Yeah, it's great. It's amazing the things that you can make out of pie filling. So to see them, Lucky Leaf, which is a really good brand of pie filling, come up with something like this, I am super excited for it. The only thing that made me sad with this particular one so far is my store where I found these, which was just a small town grocery store. They did not have cherry or apple, which I would have expected in a pie filling, which it's not. Granted, it's not really designed to be a pie filling. It's more of a topper for something like waffles, um, which I conveniently have prepared waffles here for this review. Um, but it does turn out that they have these in cherry and apples, so it just wasn't at my store, and they're out of stock at Walmart. So that's unfortunate. Yeah. The best thing about it, it's a 4 pack, as you can see. Well, on that side because my image is flipped. Uh, it is a 4 pack. It's just like it's literally the same size cup as an applesauce, like a single serve applesauce sort of thing. There's not really much else to point out about the presentation of it. They're super sweet. They look super sweet. I haven't tasted them yet because we're gonna go on that adventure together. But as far as contents, everything looks natural and normal. There's no artificial anything. Food starch as a thickener, lemon juice, sugar, of course, the fruit, the water, the sugar. Everything looks straightforward, and of course, I'm holding this right behind the picture. Um, Straightforward and normal. So we're gonna go ahead and pop these open. I'm gonna open all three of them here so they're ready to go. The lids do not open very well on them. The foil is glued really well, or adhered really well, so it doesn't peel off. Like, it's also a thinner foil, so it wants to tear rather than, have to see how it tore the side there. The strawberry one was even worse. It really tore up this side, and it's already starting to split down here. Um, and then the blueberry one, we'll go ahead and, just because it'll be easier to transfer to our high quality carrier of testing ingredients, also known as the waffle. Okay, the blueberry one, that one peeled off really nice. Looking good. Smells fruity, which I guess is probably an important thing. Oh, that one's got a really strong peach flavor, or smell, fragrance. And the strawberry is definitely there. Okay, so that's good. They smell like what they say they are. So, let me go ahead and prep this waffle. I am, as a carrying vessel, I am using just a basic store brand freezer waffle. Not necessarily the best, but the waffle is not the star of this show. It is a chocolate chip waffle because it looked like it was better than the other waffle option they had. They may have only had chocolate chip at the time I got this, but The waffle is not important. We are here to test the toppers. So we'll go ahead and get a peach one prepped. And then we'll kind of wipe this off so I don't get. I was really planning ahead, and I actually might have. There we go. I would have brought something over to wipe this spoon off or use multiple spoons. That way I don't contaminate the different flavors, you know? Got to do this scientifically here. It's the only way to properly do things. Okay, let's get a strawberry one prepped. So the cherry, or not the cherry, the peach one definitely has chunks of peach in it. It's almost got a loose, here, let me show you, like a loose jam texture, um, which I think is probably perfect for topping things. You know what? Well, after we sample these, I will speculate on what I'm thinking here. Okay. So that mysterious cut there and pause and everything is because I forgot to add in what I was thinking. So here I am, presumably, apparently at the same time, or at least a similar time, letting you know what I was thinking before I forget and we get to the end and everything's weird. So, what I was thinking in that particular situation was that those little cups of topping would make perfect fillings for taiyaki. I made some miniature taiyaki a few weeks ago and ended up settling on apple butter as about the best filling that I came up with. And we tried homemade red bean, onko paste, onko, I believe it's onko, um, uh, and several different kinds of fruit spreads. Had honey in it. Did chocolate chips because they were close by because I thought something a little different. And those fruit toppings would make really good fillings for some taiyaki. So that's that little idea. So I will send you back to pre-recorded me, and he can finish the review for you. Go ahead and get this cleaned off. And I won't have to wipe this off after the last one because that'll be all the farther we have to go. And the blueberry one. It's got like a very, almost a more of a thick blueberry syrup consistency. The blueberries are very small, or at least the chunks of blueberries are very small, but just like that hanging there, that was a blueberry. So that's pretty neat. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of blueberries. Um, I think it's more the tiny little seeds that get to me as far as a texture issue rather than a actual flavor issue because I do like blueberry muffin tops, the cereal. It's really good. Um, and I don't mind a fresh blueberry every now and then. So, with that in mind, I'm going to go ahead and start with the blueberry one here, just to, I don't know, have a place to start, I guess. So we've got waffle prepped with the blueberry. That is really good. It's got, it's sweet, but it's not overwhelming by any means. The blueberry flavor is definitely there. I didn't really notice there being any like the seed issue that I talked about. I didn't really notice that. If they're there, they're very small and not troublesome, which is actually a really good thing. It's the flavor is very similar to blueberry pie filling because we usually have blueberry um, cheesecake around Thanksgiving time, and it's very similar to Lucky Leaf's blueberry pie filling, but it's a little less sweet than that. Flavor wise is good. It's a little, I'd almost say astringent, like a dry wine sort of texture, I guess. And that may be the tartness of the blueberries, but it's not unappealing by any means. It gives it kind of a different profile. It's pretty neat. Yeah, that would definitely work well for a like a single serve if you had a slice of cheesecake you wanted to hit with blueberry, or just like this, slap it on a waffle. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good method. Next, we'll go to the peach because honestly, I'm thinking the strawberry is probably going to be my personal favorite. But the peach might surprise me. So we've got the peach. It's very peachy. Mm. Hmm. I am pleasantly surprised there. It's very peachy. Um, the peach flavor is very strong. It's not overwhelming. It's a lot. It tastes a lot sweeter than the blueberry one. Um, there's no seed texture issue. You get a little bit of the peach because the peach has kind of a fibrous texture, I guess. It's a really good peach flavor. And the fruit bits that are in it with the blueberry one, the fruit that was in it was really really soft, which isn't surprising with blueberries because they get soft pretty quick. The peach is still there's still a little bit of peach texture, um, almost a crunch, I guess, but it's not like biting into an apple crunch. It's like just a very mild. You can tell this is real fruit crunch. Um, Taste wise, it's phenomenal. I'm actually go back here again. Mm. Hmm. That's very good. It tastes almost like canned peaches, and it's quite sweet. Definitely a lot sweeter tasting than the blueberry one. And finally, we have strawberry. This strawberry. I just just wanna slurp it right out of the container. But we're doing this for science. So we have it loaded here on the waffle that I'm about to drop because that would be comical. Flavor wise, it's pretty good. Honestly, it's definitely not as good as the peach. The peach is way better than the strawberry. I'm thoroughly surprised. Um, Sweetness wise, it's kind of on par with the blueberry. And other than texture, of course, the strawberry has the little seeds in it too. They're just not as noticeable as the blueberry ones. It has a little bit of that almost that astringency that like the blueberry had. It's not nearly as pronounced. I think this would work well if you were doing like a strawberry shortcake. You wanted to have something you could just dump it on and go. Hit it with a little whipped cream on top, which would balance out the sweetness some, and something like that. As far as just a regular fruit topping, I think because the sweetness is really mellowed down compared to like the peach one here, I don't think it would work quite so well as a topping itself. Flavor wise, it's delicious. It has a good strawberry flavor. The seeds, you notice the seeds there, but they're not annoying. They're not. It doesn't take away from the experience at all. It reminds you that hey, this is real fruit, which is a big thing with some fruit companies. It's not real fruit, but Lucky Leaf has done a great job with their stuff here and keeping the real fruit in it. I do wish the strawberry was a little, and the blueberry too, was a little sweeter. And I think most of that just comes down to that sort of natural astringency in the fruit, whereas peaches are generally quite sweet as a kind of as a baseline sort of thing. But all in all, for what they are, and honestly, what was the pricing on them? I think they were on sale for three something for the 4 pack. But even $3 to $5, which is probably what they run normally, those are successful. And I love the convenience of just it's basically a single serve cup of fruit topping, and you pop it open, you're good to go. You could throw it in a lunchbox, take it with you to school, to work with your waffles, which some of you may be confused that I still have this waffle. I prepped a second one that was already um, but you could totally throw it in a lunch bag with your with an ice pack, whatever, keep things cold. Pop your waffles in the toaster at work or at school, that sort of thing, and you're good to go. Um, very good. I honestly I look forward to trying the apple and the cherry ones. I don't know if we'll have a video for them, but I think those are successful. I would definitely recommend them. If you have a favorite flavor, definitely pick that one out. All of them have a really good individual fruit flavor. The blueberry is very prominent. It's there. It's not overwhelming. The peach is extra strong. So if you're a super fan of peach, go for it. You will love it. The peach is extra sweet as well. So be aware of that. The strawberry, it's got a really pronounced strawberry flavor, but it is muted a little bit compared to the peach. And that is, I guess, the summary. And they all seem to work really well on a chocolate chip basic waffle. So I also kind of want to pour them on the cheesecake that I have in the, not the cheesesteak. I don't think that would be very good on um, cheesesteak. But the cheesecake that I have in the fridge, they would be a good pair for that. Anyway, that is my verdict. Definitely a win with the Lucky Leaf toppers. And that's all I have for this review. I hope it was helpful. If not, I hope I was at least mildly entertaining. And we will catch you in the next one. Until then, stay random. This has been another unexpectedly random product review.